Well, when it comes to making smart money decisions in the digital age, financial literacy is becoming more important than ever. Here with us today is Linda Simpson from Anchored Money. Linda, welcome to the program. It's good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Now, we're talking about financial literacy, but we're talking about it in the context of children. What is the most important part, or maybe the more helpful part of children becoming financially literate?
Research shows that parents have the most impact on their adult consumer money management behaviors. So it's so critical for parents to become very engaged in teaching their kids about finances, starting as, I say, as young as 2, even kids putting pennies in a piggy bank, learning the motor skills and having a connection with money. But really, when they become more engaged with the retail environment, like age 5 to 7, is when they really hit needing those skills at that age.
And making that tangible connection between the mystery of like how commerce works
right.
on a very basic level. I know with my kids it's been difficult trying to explain how something as simple as a debit card works with a bank account, and you know, it seems like magic to them. But there's some just very basic principles that are built into that.
Absolutely. And the problem right now, Americans are experiencing over $1 trillion in just raw credit card debt. And only 57% of Americans are considered financially literate. So those are some scary statistics when you think about money impacts every facet of your life. You know, your mental, physical, all of the areas of your life, money is embedded in there somewhere. So it's so important for kids to get a strong foundation in this life skill. And only 23 states require financial literacy to graduate from high school. 16 of those states only require it to be embedded in another course. So we're failing our kids. By the time they get to their senior year in high school, they should have a solid foundation, and that course should be reinforcement of what they've learned their whole life.
Now, I know that you're a big advocate for children learning from their parents at home.
Right.
But I know for some parents that can be an overwhelming task to understand how do they educate their children in financial literacy, maybe when they're struggling with some of these concepts at home themselves.
And they are. It's a very intimidating topic. So enter an expert, someone who can help guide them along. It is, finances, it's a touchy topic because it's, like I said, very intimidating. It's very complex to where, you know, let's just avoid it. Let's don't talk about it. Maybe it will go away. Well, guess not. It's not going to go away. So parents can learn as their kids learn. It's you know, something very easy that you can bring into everyday conversation and everyday living. You can make it practical and to where, you know, they're learning as they're going. One of my sources that I have is just 5-car convos for parents playing Uber. So there's no excuses for parents to not engage with their kids in some type of financial conversation.
Now, I know you've got some great resources on your website, including the 5-car convos, but you also have a book. We're almost out of time, so give us a quick pitch on your book and how parents can get a hold of that, because it's a free book, right? And you just pay for shipping, and it can be a huge resource at home.
Yes. Mindful and Intentional Money Management, an unbeatable system to calm the chaos. And I found that we're mindless spenders with the e-com, with the swipe of a card. We've really lost touch of actually paying cash for something, and that's when you're more mindful whenever you're spending, is when you have cash in hand, and it's actually a separation there. Research shows you spend 100% more with the swipe of a card than you do paying cash.
It's just so easy in today's digital age.
Very.
So this gets into some of the practical principles that parents can use for themselves. They can teach their kids. We're going to make sure that people get connected to this on our website. You have an event coming up where parents can get some hands-on training for how to do this, and that's coming up in April. It's a 3-day event. Looks like we're going to cover earning money, spending money, and saving money. So we're out of time for today, but we're going to make sure that our viewers get all of these details. And if you would like more information on financial literacy for your kids and get access to some of the great resources that are available, you can go to anchor.money, and we're going to connect you to all of that on our website at ciLiving.tv after the show. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.